All right, everybody, yesterday the government got their pound of flesh. It was tax day. Today, it might be time to plan well for next year with SC Parker. Jeff Hahn is back, a certified financial planner, and here to talk about, let's talk about what you would talk about in an appointment with you, because people might say, what would I go and talk about? I don't know.
Yes, that's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one that happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When a client will come to see us, first of all, there's never a charge to meet with one of our advisors.
That's important.
It is. And there's been a lot of talk about fiduciaries and all that stuff in the news and from the government lately. But you want to have, the first thing you want to do with a client is establish with them what it is that they need to accomplish, right? What their goals are. Then you want to understand the circumstances, what they're invested in, what their income is, what their obligations are, the situation with the family.
Yeah.
And it's different for everybody.
Yes, it is.
Right. You know, we're all unique as human beings, and our lives are, it is just different from one person to the next.
And you know, Jeff, I want people to understand too, life catches up with everybody.
Yes.
Don't feel intimidated or don't feel bad that you're going to come in and talk to Jeff, but you say, you know what, I'm middle-aged, I don't have a lot, and that's what I want to change, but I'm putting my kids through school and I'm paying my mortgage. I mean, there's a reason why you may not have a lot of savings for retirement, but it's never too late to start that. And Jeff has heard this story many, many, many times. That's your average person who comes in.
Yes, and you hit a great point. Oftentimes nowadays, with interest rates being so low, we're helping people get the refinancing done on the mortgage that is sitting around at 5, 6, 7% or something along those lines, right? It's just one of those things. You know, in our family, we recently, my mom recently went into an assisted living facility, right? So there's been this whole change of operating for her, right, which we've worked through, but we've had insurances we've had to deal with and things along those lines. And this is stuff that we're doing with clients on a day in and day out basis. So you want to get things organized. You know, I was just talking to one of the guys here, and he goes, you know, I got this thing and I got that thing and I don't know what it all is. And I said, well, just, you know, bring all the paperwork in, we'll get it organized for you, and then we can see if there's some recommendation that can be made to improve the investment quality.
Right. And then when you talk about investments, you have a lot of options. They can explain to you stocks or bonds, other types of investments, how long you want to be in the investment game.
Yep.
And really, you know, get yourself in a better financial situation than you've been last year. I mean, you look at your taxes and say, maybe there's some improvement we can make here. I hate to lose all this money.
Yes, and that, so the advantage now is that people have their return, right? And it's really a good time to analyze how everything came out for you, right? And then take a look at what are the things that you can change so that next year it works out better for you.
And Jeff, it's important for people to know that you are an independent investment firm.
Yep.
And that has a special meaning as well for people.
Yeah, what that means is that we're not obligated to recommend any particular company's investments to our clients. So we do a lot of research looking for what we think and hope will be the best quality investment for each client given their circumstances. And like I said, we're all different, so the portfolios really tend to be different one person to the next.
Jeff, after the first initial meeting, how often might somebody go back and sit down with you?
Love to see them at least twice a year, once a year at a minimum. That is a constant battle in our profession. Is, you know, some people say, Jeff, just take care of it. We don't care, right? You know, and other people, you know, I could tell you stories about it all day long. You know, I have one guy who used to come in every month, right? So it's again, but once a year on a minimum. Okay. You know, and again, this is a really great time to just review everything, so that you're going in the direction. And you know what I say every time we have a conversation is that it's your money. You have worked so hard for it. It is now time in your life to let that money work for you. Exactly. And if you're not doing anything with it, it's not working too hard. Jeff can fix that, put those dollars to work for you, and you will have something for down the road. Yep, and we can usually get everything done in about an hour. Isn't that great? Yeah. I mean, these guys are wonderful. So everybody, please, you do want to go and visit, make that appointment to SC Parker. As Jeff says, it doesn't cost anything just to go in for that initial.
SC Parker, and you can just go to scparker.com as well, or give them a call at 632-6800 and make your financial picture better than it ever has been.